And now it's time for a preview of an upcoming game by Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today I'm going to be talking about a preview of a game that's currently on Kickstarter called After Time Survival. Now, what that means is that the apocalypse has come. I don't know what it was, zombies or meteor or whatever, but it's over with. Society has crumbled to dust, and now they are rebuilding. And you're deciding to rebuild in a better way. Why can't we all get along? Let's do things together as a community. And so this game is about rebuilding as a community. Let me show you how the game plays. Now, as in all my previews, remember that everything is not completely final, especially the components. This is just a mock-up so you can see how the game plays, but here's the board. You will start with your pieces here in the start, and you'll be moving them around. Each player has a specific color, blue, yellow, orange, or purple, as you can see here. And the way you win this game is to build houses of your color. So each person has to build 5 houses of their color. However, you also must build community houses. So community houses will be built here in the middle of the board. Everyone is working together to build these community houses. And once all the community houses are built, then the first person to build all 5 of their houses is the winner. If you've built all 5 of your houses, then you build the community houses. And I suppose it's possible if people build their own houses first and then the community houses are built after that, that there then is a tie and yeah, you jointly win the game. Now, you're going to start off with different resources. You have resources, which are these black chips, and then community points, which are the white chips. You'll start with 5 of those, of each. On your turn, you're going to roll dice and move around the board. If you get doubles, you will go again. When you roll, you will move, and you can go down this path, or you can go around the board. There are times you can split. When you land on a picture of Kay, who is the protagonist of the story, of the background story, you will draw a card. And the card will be read, and I don't want to really spoil these cards for you, but some kind of encounter will happen. Like here, the survivors wonder if they should provide for first aid and childcare, if they should let people figure that out on their own. And then you have a choice. You can set aside provisions for community needs, or let individuals take care of their own needs. And then depending on what you pick, something good or bad might happen to you. You might lose community points and resource points. You might gain them, but depending on what you pick. So the person next to you will draw the card and read it to you, and then you will make the choice. After you're done moving, you also will roll a die, and these storms will move on the board. And there's a special chart here that shows how each storm moves. You can pick whether it will go forward or backwards, a certain number of movement points. If a storm runs into someone, that person will lose resource points, and or if they don't have those, lose their turn. However, when you are building, and you can build things on your turn, you will use resource points, 8 of them, to build one of your own houses, and you will use 8 community points, in which the white ones, in which you can actually ask other people for them, to build a community house. You can build one of these houses, and if you build a community house, you can get one of these shelters here, which will defend you from the storm if the storm comes by you. There are also other spots on the board where you can get resources when you land on them. And whenever you pass start, you'll get 10 more resources again. So the object of the game, like I said, is to be the first person to build the houses and the community houses. After Time Survival is a game that's going to be built and marketed towards families. This is going to be a game in which you can work together to build the community houses while at the same time trying to accomplish your own goal of building your own houses. As each scenario comes up, it gives people an opportunity to talk back and forth and say, okay, what's the best thing to do in this scenario? And it's a very quick game. If you're interested in backing this game, in just a second I'm going to show you a link where you can go to the Kickstarter and support this game. And again, once again, it's After Time Survival.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.